watching Wyln TV. We're your local network.
Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Julia Wiegand. A teenager is dead after a Thursday afternoon shooting in Schuylkill County. Police were called shortly after 3 p.m. for a report of a gunshot victim in Tamaqua. There, they found 18-year-old Eric Tavener lying on the front porch of 104 Gay Street. He sustained a gunshot wound to the chest and was taken to a local hospital where he later died from his injuries. Witnesses say Tavener was shot by Francis Whitmire. Tavener was allegedly in possession of a gun that belonged to Whitmire. He took the gun from Tavener and attempted to disassemble it. The gun went off and shot Tavener in the chest. Whitmire was charged with involuntary manslaughter, aggravated assault, and recklessly endangering another person. He was arraigned and taken to prison for lack of $100,000 bail. President Donald Trump will be visiting the Scranton area next week for a televised town hall. Fox News announced that Trump will be at the Scranton Cultural Center Thursday, March 5th. The town hall will take place from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. Special reports Brett Baer and chief political anchor Martha McCallum will moderate the meeting. An encore presentation will air from 11 p.m. until midnight Thursday. The Fox special will focus on top election issues and news of the day. 2 young children witnessed a man repeatedly stab their mother Wednesday evening along the Cross Valley Expressway. 36-year-old Alan Jarrell Spencer of Edwardsville was taken into custody after allegedly stabbing Tiana Nicole Crudup. The victim picked up Spencer from work at the Quality Inn and Suites. She noticed he smelled of alcohol and got into a verbal altercation with him. She pulled the vehicle over on the Cross Valley Expressway, where Spencer allegedly stabbed her in the arm and leg while her 3- and 6-year-old were in the car. She was taken to an area hospital for treatment. Spencer was taken into custody and charged with aggravated assault, child endangerment, and criminal mischief. All Hazleton area school employees will receive radios to be able to speak directly to police if shootings start, a fight breaks out, or someone needs emergency medical care. The school board also hired 1 social worker at last night's meeting to fill a vacancy and another social worker to fill a new position.
Our increasing needs with mental health situations that our students are encountering more and more frequently. So to hire 2 social workers was a very big boost to the supports that we're going to be able to provide our students, and also take away some of the stressors that these needs are putting on our guidance counselors. So we now have 4 full-time social workers in our district. That was very important.
Thanks to recent state grants, Hazleton and other regional districts will use that funding to make schools safer. State Representative Tara Toohill said earlier this week that Hazleton will receive $152,800. The district will use it for the radios and their training, as well as a gate for the high school's front drive that opens via electronic cards. Dozens of illegal gambling machines were recently seized by the Pennsylvania State Police. 71 illegal machines, including 65 video gambling devices, were confiscated from 17 licensed liquor establishments by troopers and liquor control enforcement officers between January 22nd and February 25th of this year. On top of that, over $115,000 was seized as part of investigations throughout the state. Now, according to authorities, people who engage in illegal gambling risk criminal prosecution. Licensed liquor establishments involved in these activities are subject to administrative penalties under the Liquor Code. The Wolf administration provided naloxone to Pennsylvania airports to encourage the availability of life-saving medications in public venues. At an event at Harrisburg International Airport yesterday, the Wolf administration announced it'll provide free naloxone to Pennsylvania airports as part of an ongoing effort to expand access to the life-saving medication and decrease opioid overdoses across the Commonwealth.
This is a life-saving medication that is integral to our efforts in the opioid crisis. You cannot get addicted to naloxone. You can't get high from naloxone. All it does is save people's lives who are suffering from an overdose to an opioid.
Naloxone will be stored with airport AED machines and first aid kits, with the suggestion that all airport personnel are trained to both carry and administer the medication. Many airports already have their own public safety teams with police, fire, and EMS, so this distribution will be available to those teams if needed as well.
Although we are proud of the work we've done to decrease overdose deaths in Pennsylvania, even one life taken is too many. A key component to decreasing deaths is permeating naloxone in every Commonwealth community and public venues like this one. Just like a first aid kit would and should have an EpiPen to support individuals with severe allergies, that same first aid kit should include naloxone.
Other airports involved in the program are Philadelphia International, Pittsburgh International, Williamsport Regional, Wilkes-Barre-Scranton International, University Park, and Lancaster.
Last year at Harrisburg International was a record year for the Airport Authority. We did over approximately 1.5 million passengers through this terminal. So having a resource such as this for our first responders to rely on is very critical, and it's a welcome addition.
The Wolf administration increased federal funding for both naloxone distribution and access expansion to $5.4 million. The medication is carried at most pharmacies across the state year-round. Dr. Levine issued a standing order prescription to any Pennsylvanian to get naloxone at a pharmacy for anyone who may need it. Naloxone is available to many with public and private insurance at pharmacies either for free or at a low cost. Coming up on Wyln News, we've got Heart Health Part 2 coming to you to wrap up this Heart Month. Plus, a civil whistleblower suit was filed against the LCTA. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. A chilly 27-degree high tomorrow with some clouds, but 40 and sunny on Sunday. How appropriate. But, wow, next week is going to be brutal. At least we hit temperatures in the 50s. We'll be right back.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice,
everyday low prices,
plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialist, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about visiting a restaurant that has a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we'll be featuring on our show. Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. Jeff Bonomo and his co-host Alan Giannetti welcome you into the world of craft beer, great wine, and good food. Wine, Hops, and Road Stops.
We continue our discussion about heart health with Lehigh Valley Health Network. Wyln's Julie Stefanovich has the story on coping with open heart surgery.
Open heart surgery is more common than you may think. I found that out during my journey with it.
So heart surgery is a big deal, and usually
people present with symptoms of shortness of breath or chest pain, they have a coronary angiography, and we find out, well, there's multiple blockages, the person may need a bypass surgery, or there may be instances where the patient has valvular heart disease and they may need valve surgery. Actually, valve surgery nowadays is actually has overtaken bypass surgery nationwide, just because we're able to do more stenting, and that has cut down slightly the numbers of bypass surgery.
In my case, I received an artificial valve replacement this past December. I hadn't experienced any symptoms except a bout with dehydration, in which tests revealed I had an enlarged heart and mitral valve regurgitation. After I found out that I needed surgery, the fear and anxiety took over. Dr. Mohidan sat down with us and spoke about what to anticipate when you were facing open heart surgery.
The patients can expect to be in the hospital for anywhere between 4 to 5 days if they're going to have open heart surgery, meaning having sternal bone cracked open and having bypass or valve surgery, whether it's a mechanical valve that's implanted or a bioprosthetic cow or a pig valve that's put in.
The journey may seem difficult, but healthcare professionals at Lehigh Valley Health Network use a team-based approach during the process.
You will see the surgeons before. They will explain to you what to expect, and being in the hospital 4 days. And after that, what we do is we have cardiac rehab, which usually starts anywhere about a month after your heart surgery and goes for 3 months. So full recovery, usually I tell people it takes about 3 months.
Besides the physical aspects, it can be an emotional roller coaster ride.
It's not unusual to be afraid, anxious, even angry. These are normal responses. Why me? Why do I have to have heart surgery? So these are normal responses that everybody goes through who's going to go through the process of cardiac surgery. Not just cardiac surgery, but any surgery, any major surgery.
Dr. Mohidan explains what both the patient and their families can expect.
After the patient has a surgery, they will be in the cardiac ICU. They will have a battery of machines and equipment hooked up to them, tubes. Usually the breathing tube comes out in about a day or so, usually under a day. And then second or third day, the patient's moved out to the floor, and they're out of bed, walking, and home usually by the 4th day. They can expect to have sternal pain just after the sternal wires that are put together to connect the sternum back, but overall symptoms, and there's significant improvement in about 3 months.
So in a nutshell, finding out you need open heart surgery can be scary. Remember to confide in your healthcare team, family, and friends. Take it one step at a time, and before you know it, you'll be on the road to a full recovery. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Great story, Julie, and we're glad to have you back. A civil whistleblower suit was filed against the Luzerne County Transportation Authority and board member Patrick Conway. According to the complaint filed in the County Court of Common Pleas, former LCTA Executive Director Norman Gavlik alleges Conway retaliated against him when Gavlik chose not to hire Conway's nephew back in August of 2014 and pushed for his termination. From then up to the time of Gavlik's termination, September of 2019, Conway allegedly engaged in an uninterrupted pattern of antagonistic and hostile speech and conduct against him. Gavlik's action seeks a court declaration that whistleblower law was violated. He wants reinstatement to the executive director position, or front pay, as well as back pay, compensatory damage, and authority payment of attorney fees on top of other legal costs. Tax abatements are being sought by developers under the state's local economic revitalization tax assistance program for a potential facility in Hazleton. Representatives from Blue Creek Investments want to build a 1.4 million square foot warehouse distribution center near the Arthur Gardner Parkway and Route 309, as well as a nearby 550,000 square foot warehouse distribution center manufacturing facility near North Conahan Drive. The company asked Hazleton City Council at its work session Tuesday night to consider granting LRTA tax abatements over a 10-year period for the larger of the two proposed structures, which would make more tax revenue available to the city compared to incentives offered under Hazleton's expired ordinance. City Council at this time took no action on the letter request Tuesday night. Coming up on Beach Haven's News Choice, your week in review. Plus, fine wine and good spirits has your back this leap day. Stay with us.
Bonanza Steakhouse, 574 Susquehanna Boulevard in Hazel Township, has an unbeatable buffet filled with something for everyone. Our menu includes the finest flame-grilled steaks, barbecue ribs, chicken, seafood, or sandwiches. You can add the buffet to any entree for a little more. Bonanza features daily specials. Join us Saturday and Sunday for our breakfast buffet that includes our famous omelet and egg station, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Ralph M. Cameron, specializing in quality and affordable construction services for residential, commercial, and industrial, licensed and insured. Call 570-401-0654 today for all your construction needs.
Stop in at Two Italian Guys Pizzeria for the best pizza in town, serving a large variety of pizza, stromboli, and so much more. Open till 3 a.m. Take out or eat in, delivery available. Call 570-459-2783.
Have your event with Whitetail, graduation, birthday, bachelor, reunion parties? They have the most tranquil backyard experience with beautiful mountains in the background. If your company or business wants a different alternative to a golf outing, they have outings that can accommodate you. You can have the entire facility to yourself. They will work with you to set up your day of events. Sporting clay competitions, trap and wobble trap games, skeet. After a day of shooting, you'll return to a meal designed for you. Call Mike at 570-535-6123 for available group options.
Wyln has strong ties to the community and it's committed to important causes like the American Cancer Society and Helping Hand Society telethons. Wyln's commitment to Pennsylvania continues with the broadcast of Hazleton's Fun Fest Parade and the Christmas and St. Patrick's Day parades in Wilkes-Barre. In the summer, we broadcast the Weatherly and Giants Despair Hill Climb. And throughout the year, we provide important community services through the broadcast of town meetings, school board meetings, election night coverage, and other community events. Wyln, we're your local network.
Monday. A Hazleton woman accused of hiding a gun used in a fatal Freeland shooting was sentenced on Monday. Authorities allege that 20-year-old Felicia Catrone buried a pistol in her backyard that was used by Brandon Gambardella in the fatal shooting of his 17-year-old Anthony Bonney after a botched drug deal in Freeland June 18th of 2018. Catrone admitted to hiding the weapon and providing false testimony. She was awarded parole after serving 207 days in prison. She must also serve 2 years probation for tampering with evidence. Gambardella was sentenced 15 to 40 years behind state bars earlier this month for third-degree murder. Tuesday. 2 men accused of killing a Freeland man back in 2015 appeared in a Butler Township court Tuesday morning. Authorities allege that Roberto Torner and David Alzagari carried out their plans to kill Jose Herran. State police searched properties owned by Torner back in 2018, where they allegedly found evidence of the murder. Investigators learned that Herran was shot and his body dismembered and discarded in the Lehigh River. Criminal homicide charges were filed for both men by the Luzerne County District Attorney's Office earlier this month. Neither were represented by an attorney in court Tuesday, and the hearing was continued to April 13th. Wednesday. Hazleton City Council took another step in the right direction Tuesday night toward securing a $1 million federal loan for repaving 4 major roads in the city. Council voted unanimously on the second reading of an ordinance authorizing the city to apply for $1 million from the Federal Department of Housing and Urban Development Section 108 loan program. A 5-0 vote on the first reading of a proposed utility cut ordinance also passed, imposing a 6-year moratorium on excavating newly paved roads. If council approves the loan application ordinance by their next meeting, the city would commit a share of its annual community development block grant allocation over the next decade to pay the loan, as well as pave Cedar, Wyoming, Pine, and Laurel streets. State Representative Tara Toohill and City Council also presented proclamations to the family of the late Rocco Colangelo Jr., who passed away February 9th. Council is scheduled to meet again come March 11th at 7 p.m. in Hazleton City Hall. Thursday. Gusty winds are to blame for a power outage in the borough of West Hazleton early Thursday. This was the scene when Wyln arrived early Thursday near the intersections of 15th and Broad Streets. It was reported that over 3,000 people were left in the dark before 7 Thursday morning. Traffic lights were out, causing traffic headaches and affecting nearby businesses. Crews worked on restoring power, which was back on before noontime Thursday. High winds were predicted Thursday through tonight, which may still cause power outages in our area. So prep yourselves and be sure to have candles and flashlights on hand. Friday. A teenager is dead after a Thursday afternoon shooting in Schuylkill County. Police were called shortly after 3 p.m. for a report of a gunshot victim in Tamaqua. There, they found 18-year-old Eric Tavanner lying on the front porch of 104 Gay Street. He sustained a gunshot wound to the chest and was taken to a local hospital where he later died from his injuries. Witnesses say Tavanner was shot by Francis Whitmire. Tavanner was allegedly in possession of a gun that belonged to Whitmire. He took the gun from Tavanner and attempted to disassemble it. The gun went off and shot Tavanner in the chest. Whitmire was charged with involuntary manslaughter, aggravated assault, and recklessly endangering another person. He was arraigned and taken to prison for lack of $100,000 bail. That's it for your Week in Review here on WYLN News.
There are 125 used car dealers in town, but there's only one Churras. Quality vehicles since 1954. Voted the best used car dealer. Check out their inventory, see something you like, take a test ride. Churras Auto Sales. Call 570-454-7229.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown the Hometown Village Square.
Tune in every Sunday night on WYLN from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for hard-hitting, high-flying, non-stop action as only Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling High Voltage can bring you. That's Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling every Sunday night on WYLN. I'll see you in the ring.
Whitetail Preserve has an immediate opening for a chef. Please call 570-455-4251, extension 1378 for details. Attention, WYLN viewers, WYLN TV can now be seen on the Hazleton Service Electric Cablevision HD tier, channel 507, and over the air at 35.1. WYLN, we're your local network.
The American Cancer Society is hosting its annual daffodil sale, and time is running out to place your orders. The mini potted daffodils are $5 each, and the deadline to order flowers is March 2nd. You can contact any ACS committee member or call 570-459-1212 to place your order. The daffodils can be picked up March 11th at First Presbyterian Church at 201 West Broad Street in Hazleton from 1 to 3 p.m. Fine Wine and Good Spirits will celebrate Leap Day by offering 10% off all wines, spirits, and accessories. To celebrate the quadrennial holiday of Leap Day, the Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board announced for one day only, Saturday, February 29th, all wines, spirits, and accessories will be on sale for 10% off in every Fine Wine and Good Spirits store across the Commonwealth, as well as on finewineandgoodspirits.com.
We're having the sale because it's Leap Day, February 29th, comes once every 4 years. We decided to do something for our customers that will really show them how much we appreciate them. We think they'll really enjoy a 10% off sale in all of our stores. We do anticipate large crowds. These sales are while items last, so we encourage our customers who really want to come out and get a product to show up early and have the best chance at getting the bottle that they want.
The sale includes almost everything Fine Wine and Good Spirits sells, including items already on sale.
This is a really good opportunity for someone who wants to try a wine or a spirit that might be outside of their traditional price point. Maybe they want to try a bottle of wine that's a little bit higher priced, or a bottle of scotch or bourbon that they might not normally consider. When you take 10% off the item, it really makes a difference, and we're very happy to offer that for the people of Pennsylvania. The sale also includes our e-commerce site, finewineandgoodspirits.com. Anything that you could find there outside of the limited release lotteries will be 10% off while supplies last.
Additionally, stores will have bonus Leap Day flash sales. Select products will be either $4 off or 40% off, and customers can get the additional 10% off those items too.
Other items will be on sale too. We have a special flash sale on a number of items, popular bourbons, popular wines that are cut at least $4 off a bottle or 40% off. So those items will be discounted, and then customers will be able to take the additional 10% on top of that. So it really is a once every 4 year sale for all people in Pennsylvania.
The 10% Leap Day discount is applied before sales tax and shipping and excludes special order items, limited release lottery items, wine futures, used barrels, gift cards, and licensee purchases. That's the news. Remember, you can get news updates on our Wyln News Facebook page. If you'd like to see an event promoted on our newscast, visit WYLNTV.com to submit a request form. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on Wyln TV.
All Care Home Care